Hello, hello. Not prepared for this. Found out I was doing this 2 hours ago. And we have one slide that tells you nothing. Thanks to Tom for putting the globe thing, because it sets this up quite nicely. We're leaving planet Earth. So I'm Chris. I'm one of the engineers at Clearmatics. We do a bunch of stuff. It's quite deep. We do a lot of financial market infrastructure related stuff, explained here. Decentralized systems for peer-to-peer cash settlement. What does that mean? And why are we doing it? So I'm going to start with a really simple question. Who trusts Facebook? No one. All right. Who feels the same about the other corporations that deliver their digital services? Okay, a lot less people. And you guys that put their hands up are correct. So it's the same thing. We just don't see the precedent of people misusing the trust that we give our corporations in delivering these services to us, that we think that they'll do the same thing. And that shouldn't be the same, that shouldn't be any different for any other corporation, including those that kind of, drive our monetary policy. And so at Clearmatics, we're not building just decentralized systems for peer-to-peer cash settlement. We're trying to build protocols for decentralized mutual networks. And I want to take a step back to kind of a history of human kind of collaboration. And it started off in a very peer-to-peer manner. People self-organized in a peer-to-peer way. Then the groups and the networks that people built were very mutual. The stakeholders were always the people that owned and were members of. And now we have a situation of monopolies, stakeholders that are at the mercy of these corporations, and it's the policies that affect us as users are centralized, and we don't get a say in what happens. So one of our biggest projects is the USC utility settlement coin in digitizing central bank money. That's one project, and it's very big. And our goal is to do this, right? Use cases are good and all, but when we say we're developing protocols for decentralized mutual networks, what that means is we're building an infrastructure and a protocol to allow people to bring up their own decentralized networks in a mutual way and not have to trust anybody, but the mutual members that they co-conspire with to create these networks. And you can say, oh, why can't you do that now on Ethereum? Oh yeah, it's like, well, you can, but the same thing that happens when you decentralize corporations and business functions, the next thing we have is the DAOs, right? Decentralized autonomous organizations. Similar thing happens. You have a centralized group of entities that govern the functioning of that DAO. What we're proposing is something different, which does not contradict the theory of what a DAO is. We have our own protocol, the Authority protocol. It's a fork of Go Ethereum, but we've done a lot of work to make sure it's more suitable for, let's say, the enterprise. And I know no one likes that word, but the idea isn't about enterprise. It's about people coming together mutually, forming their own networks, committing to them in a way that we can support a larger and wider Web3 vision of a network of networks, interoperable network of networks, rather than having things deployed just to a single network like Ethereum and trusting the security of that network alone. When you have mutual networks, the mutuality of the membership allows you to define the security of your own network. And the interoperability is what opens that up to a wider Web3 ecosystem of plurality, where you don't just have an ecosystem that scales vertically and you improve the protocol, make it better, but you scale it horizontally. There's things like Plasma, things like Cosmos and Polkadot. And Authority, I believe, is one of them, where we have a protocol that can be interoperable with others to support a more plural ecosystem of different protocols and not just a single one. And so a lot of work we're doing is based on Ethereum, but we try to take a few more principles that drive a lot of work in the current day. So things like privacy, we have a privacy protocol called Zeph. Our cryptographers basically took Zcash and did a proof of concept implementation on Ethereum. So you can mint notes that you can split and pay people anonymously. We have an interoperability protocol called ION that allows you to interoperate between any system. So a blockchain and another legacy system, or between different blockchains. So Ethereum and Hyperledger, or Ethereum and Corda, if anyone likes it. And I think most importantly, we're doing a lot of work in consensus. So we've done our own implementation of Tendermint and our own implementation of IBFT that we believe to be secure. And we hope that all you guys join us. It's all open source, so you can check out our stuff. So github.com/Clearmatics, /ion/zeth or /autonity. And we're hiring, so if any cryptographers want to join, if any consensus guys want to join, or anyone cares. We do a lot of work in the finance space, and your expertise is valuable. So thank you guys very much. Check us out on these things.